Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So this is Paulo Bridge, your Pinoy nurse here in Singapore. So for my today's content guys, I'm going to share to all of you about what? So the topic of my content is foreign nurses to receive 100,000 Singapore dollar. Okay, foreign nurses here in Singapore to receive 100,000 Singapore dollar. Okay, but before that, before I continue, okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel. Okay, as I understand, guys, I already made a video about this, and I feel like my explanation is really not that good on my previous blog regarding this 100,000 Singapore dollar bonus. Okay, so now it's time for me to explain it again. So by the way guys, it's not only for foreigners, Singaporean and locals and permanent residency here in Singapore will receive as well. But this content is mainly I will focus the topic for foreign trainers on how they will receive this 100,000 Singapore dollar. Okay, so if you are Singaporean or local, this content is not for you. But if you want to watch and continue, I don't mind because it's additional views. Okay. So yep, we focus first for foreign trained nurses. And by the way, also if you are 46 years old below foreign trainers in Singapore, please continue watching this. But if you are foreign trainers 46 years old above, I believe this content is not applicable for you because actually I didn't there is another scheme for you, which is I cannot explain now. But yes, there's another scheme for you regarding this 100k, and I don't want to explain it because I'm not sure if I will explain it correctly. Okay, so let's get it on. Let me explain it again. So we will receive a total of 100,000 Singapore dollar. And foreign nurses is included within 20 years. So like what I said before in my previous blog, they will not give you 100k lump sum. So like they will give you this money like every 4 to 5 years you will receive 20,000 or like 25,000 lah. So something like that. So for you to reach the 100k, it's like 20 years serving here in Singapore above for you to reach the total amount of 100k. Okay, so this bonus, they call it angel scheme. Angel scheme means what? Let me search what is the meaning of angel scheme. Angel scheme for nurses means award for nurses, grace, excellence, and loyalty scheme. So this is another way for them to retain nurses here in Singapore, locally trained and for foreign trained nurses lah. Okay, so this angel scheme will start. They will start this year, which is September 2024. And as I understand, they are gathering all the those eligible nurses. And by the way, guys, one more thing. And as what I know, only those who are MOH public funded hospital or those who are under government we will be included in this angel scheme. So if you are under private institution, if you are in private institution, working in private institution, sorry to say, you will not be included for this angel scheme. So that's what I understand. Okay, so I'm not really sure what will be the counterpart for this for those who are working in private institution. Definitely they will think of other way so that they can retain their nurses on their side lah. So other than that, let's get it on. I will explain further how we will be able to get this. So they will count the year. They will start this program September 2024. So I have 4 scenario. Okay, so I write the scenario. So if example you're a foreign nurse and you're already working here in Singapore for quite some time and you're working in a government institution, which is what I said earlier, MOH funded institution, and you manage to have a 4 years experience, then you are automatically qualified. Okay, you are automatically qualified. What do I mean about that? So you just need to wait for another 4 years, then they will give you the 20k lump sum. Okay, so that's the good thing. If you're already working here like more than 4 years, then you are already qualified for this. So you just need to wait for 4 years, then you will receive already. So that is the first scenario. Okay. Hey, by the way, guys, I really forgot. So this angel scheme, by the way, or the eligible. Those eligible only are those staff nurse and enrolled nurse, those registered in SNB. So enrolled nurse and staff nurse only. Okay, that's what. So HCA, nursing aides, sadly to say, they are not part of this angel scheme. So that is the first scenario. So I hope you understand. Okay. Second scenario for foreign trainers is example, you haven't reached the criteria of having a previous experience, like you haven't reached the criteria of 4 years 4 years working experience. So you need to fulfill first the 4 years criteria before they will start counting another 4 years. Okay, but the catch here is example, you have 2 years experience only from working in a public institution. So if you will count, if they will start the program 2024, 2024, 2025, 2026, then if you will total, you have already 4 years, right? But you thinking, right, they will already count this. No, they will start counting on your fifth year. So what do I mean that? So on 2025, 2026. So my calculation very difficult. So they will start counting it again after 20, like what I said, right, 2025, 2026. On the fifth year is 2027. So they will count from 2027, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030. So you will only receive the 20k lump sum after on the 2030. I'm not sure if you really understand. So the catch is, remember, if you haven't fulfilled the criteria, you need to have, they will start only counting on the fifth year of working in that public funded institution. So there's additional 1 year. That's what I understand. So it will be prolonged. So a bit sad also for those example, right? Like what I said, they will start this program in September. And how about example, if you haven't reached 4 years, you will reach only 4 years on November 2024. Sad to say, as what I understand on their explanation, sad to say is you will have a fifth year again. So even like this have 1 month only, you will have the additional fifth year because you didn't fulfill the 4 years previous 4 years criteria. So I hope you get it. It's really difficult. I mean, later I will put some calculation here. I will edit this video. Okay, so that's it. Remember, if you didn't fulfill the criteria, the 4 years password criteria, you will have a fifth year. You need to serve additional 1 year, then they will start counting. So that is the scenario. And what else? The third scenario, okay, that one is second. The third scenario is example, you join after September 2024. Example, you join November 2024, and you are you are fresh graduate. I mean, you are just newly hired foreign trainers. So as what I explained earlier, right? So you need to count 4 years. So if you will count 4 years, that will be 2028, 2024, 2025, 26, 27, 28. So after that 4 years, then you need to have additional 1 year on the fifth year. That's the only time you'll be eligible. So on the fifth year, you will count additional 4 years again, which is total of, if you will count that, total of 9 years. Total of 9 years before they will give you the 20k bonus. If you are newly joined, either it's September or either it's after November. I'm talking about only 2024, okay? So it will take 9 years for you to get this 20k. And that is the third scenario. So it's quite long, right? The last scenario is, if example, you manage to obtain your PR, if you apply for PR. So as what I understand, if you apply for PR, if you manage to get your permanent residency, then they will not have this fifth year anymore. So they will just count by 4 years only. So I think it will be more better. It's like a local scheme already. So I hope you understand all the 4 scenarios. And if you don't really understand, you can just comment down below. Okay? So what is the pros and cons about this? Based on what I feel, yeah, it's good. It's good that they have this initiation that they will give you extra money in a way that 20k is 20k. Singapore currency is quite strong as well. But remember, this 100k, total 100k is taxable. So end up you will not really receive the, anyway, they said the Singapore tax is not so big, but it's still taxable. And one more thing, if example you manage to obtain your permanent residency, then it will be less than 20% because it will go to your CPF. So it, like example, you manage to get PR, and usually, as I understand, the max CPF contribution is 20%. So you will receive only 18K, something like that. So what else? What else I can say about this? It's good if you really like to stay in Singapore. It's good because you somehow you will in future you think, hey, I will get this amount, but the amount is quite, the years actually the time is very fast, so you end up you will not you will be surprised after 4 years, after how many years you will get that money already. But I feel like guys, for foreign trainers, it's quite long. It's very long, especially if you are just started here in Singapore. So like what I said, like the first scheme you need to wait for 9 years before to get that 20K. So but I don't know until when, what is the max year, until when they will stop. Is it like really they will give the total 100, doesn't matter of how many years already, something? That is my question. And some said that amount actually you can earn it if you go to other country. So there's a pros and cons. Like some saying like you go to Australia, you go to US, actually you can earn that money quick in a very quick time only. No need for you to wait for many years. So some people will say that. So it's really up to you. If you want to stay here, then it's good. If you don't like, then I mean, you can go to other country. So it's, I cannot comment on that. Actually, end up you will know already what do you like. Either you're happy working here in Singapore or happy or not, then I leave it to you guys. Okay? Hopefully you understand this content. I will try my best to edit this video and put some calculation. Okay? Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.